Well, I'm an English teacher, and I'm very glad that I've been invited to come here and to see all of you here.
What are you going to teach this week?
Well, I'll try to teach you English. Can you imagine? Yeah.
No, I can't.
Can't.
It's impossible. English. We will speak in English in eternity. You know why? Because you have to learn it forever and ever. It's about Russian. It's about Russian.
Well, I'll try to teach you a little bit, as I think that the most difficult part of English it is spontaneous speech.
Okay, so we are going to have workshop, and Yuri is going to. Okay, Yuri, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to show. Okay, I will have a question for you. Are you ready? And this is interesting. Okay, for imagine. So would you rather read someone's mind or understand someone's heart? For example, if you have this opportunity, would you rather read someone's mind or understand someone's heart? What would you prefer?
Understand hard, I think.
Huh?
Understand hard, I think.
Heart? You understand heart? Okay. So, okay, thank you so much. And give a hand to Yura. Many years ago, when I was at school, I was a teacher there, and so Yuri was a brother of my pupil student. Yes, and so once Yuri came up to me, he said, "Let's help me to study English." And see, he knows English. Woo! So he will teach us how to do it. Yeah, and he will teach us how to speak spontaneous English.
Well, I'm glad to see all of you here. And thank you very much for inviting me, because Kazakhstan is something so far away, so strange, and even a little bit wild for me. So it's great that I had an opportunity to come here and to see that here people, though it's very strange, but are just the same as in Ukraine. Who would say so? Who would think about it? So it's a joke, and I'm very glad. Where is Luba? Here she is. So I'm very glad to meet Luba. She's so energetic, and I think that we have something in common, because I also have a lot of energy. And today your boss said that if conditional number 2, we were together, well, poor Kazakhstan and poor Central Asia. Yes, I think so. Okay. So, I'm from Odessa, Ukraine, the best city in the world. And don't you tell me that it is not. You're wise. You are wise. So, and I teach English and theological English at Odessa Baptist Seminary. It's a theological seminary. And maybe you read a little bit of my biography in your notebooks. So, it's a theological seminary, and I've been working there for 8 years. And I've been translating all the theological courses that they teach there in English. I'm very happy, and I'm very grateful to God for this, because I think that it helped me grow in the Lord, all this translating. And because I teach, it was not my initiative, but when I came there, they just told me, they said, okay, you will teach theological English. I said, okay, I will. Where are the books? Where are the materials? They said, oh, you need some materials? Write them, no problem. And so, well, that was the approach. So I decided, okay, if it's so easy, I'll do it. So now for 6 years, I've been doing it. And I hope that maybe this year, at the end of the year, this textbook will be published in Novosibirsk in Russia for all the countries of the former Soviet Union. And then you'll have it too. And right now you will have the first 10 units of this book and in your notebooks, and you'll have a CD with it. Well, I want to greet you from our seminary students and from our academician dean, because when I was going there, and he said, "Oh my goodness, Kazakhstan, it's so far away, it's somewhere at the end of the world. So if you really get there, just greet everybody there." So greetings to you from the seminary, and greetings to you from my church. It's a small church. There are only 33 members of the church right now, but I hope that in a very short period of time will be a big church, and then we'll invite you to us. Yes, so you just wait. Okay, so what I'm going to teach here, if you don't stone me tomorrow, I'm I intend to give you a lecture just on how an interpreter, and tomorrow I'll explain to you that there are interpreters and translators. I don't know who you are, you'll tell me, but we are both. Yes, I'm also both, but so you know the difference. So tomorrow, the first lecture will be about this: how we should behave, how we should translate, where we should be. And I told Luba that now when we were getting ready, I said, now I have an idea what I'll be talking about, one more idea. Because, my dearest, the interpreters, when they're told to come at 6:30, they have to be on the spot at 6:25 at least. Okay? Oh, yes, my dear. Yes. Because if you're here at 6:30, you're late. And if you're here at 6:31, get out. Get out. Americans appreciate it. I know.
This is Central.
I know. Well, Central Asia is just like the other parts of the world. So, don't tell me this. Because, yes. You know, because in Ukraine, it was the same. It was the same when I came to the seminary. You know, in my background, I taught at the military college. Okay? Yeah. So, stand to attention and just be on time. Yeah? So this is just one of the things that is important for any interpreter, to be on time before the time that you have to be. So tomorrow the first lecture will be about this, about how we should behave, how we should do certain things concerning translation. Then I'll see the schedule. I haven't seen it yet. So then I'm going to speak about grammar, how to translate certain grammatical things like impersonal it, gerund construction, infinitive constructions, non-defining relative clauses. Maybe you know what it is about, or maybe Yura will tell you about them before. Yes? Okay? Yeah, and some other things. So grammatical, how to translate grammatical things. See? And then I'm going to talk about terminology, because we are Christian, as far as I understand, yes? You all are Christian interpreters and translators. So you must know terminology, and you must work all the time. I mean, you must study, you must learn. Because when you decide, the moment you decide, well, I know everything, I'm just so great, I'm so cute, I'm so sharp, it means that you're ready to retire. Okay? Even if you're 20 years old. But it's time for you. It's bye-bye for you. So that's what I'm going to just speak about. 3 lectures. And Luba told me that if after that you don't stone me to death, if I'm only bleeding, so then you'll have a possibility, you'll have a chance to ask me questions. And if I know the answers, I'll answer. Okay? So that's what I can tell you about our schedule, my schedule for these days. Okay? So I see that you're so, you know, I love young people, and you're so young and pretty and handsome. So I'm just enjoying myself I don't know whether you would enjoy me when I start talking, but right now I enjoy you, okay?
Well, I should say that I graduated from a military college, and so I used to be on time always, but I've now been in Russia for several years and Asia for several years, and so my lecture will be on Friday, so I will probably give it on Sunday, and so on time. My topic will be on just some team building things. How many people here actually work on a team? How many people are on a team of people?
Сколько из вас работает в команде?
Shall I speak in Chinese? Japanese? Huh? Yes? Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll talk about okay. I want to ask the question, how many people are on a team? How many people have ever been on a team? On a team. How many people are on a team now or have been on a team sometime in their life?
Right now we have some teams, right? For example, some teams.
Hello, it's nice to see all of you. I know some of you I don't know. I have been in Russia and now Central Asia for a little over 8 years. By profession, I am a businessman, and a businessman who speaks several languages, or at least has been trained in several languages. Unfortunately, I've forgotten more than I remember. Tomorrow, I'll be giving a devotional. I'm not teaching anything, you're lucky. But I'll be giving a devotional tomorrow morning. And Luba has asked me to share one of my gifts with you. And I told you that I have studied several languages. During my life, I learned Russian, of course. Я говорю чуть-чуть по-русски. I've studied Hungarian, German, Arabic. I speak fluently English and Pig Latin. Does anybody know what Pig Latin is? Yeah? Okay. Pig Latin is an English slang language. Okay? And I'm going to give you several sentences in Pig Latin. Scott, you speak Pig Latin? Will you translate for me, please?
Okay.
Aye amye erive adgle ute ibe irye ute aitne.
I am very glad
Ibe
to be
hirye ute aitne.
today. Okay.
Close. Enkte uye ate uye inye aididve ime ute ibe hirye.
What he said was the dinner was way too filling and he would like to throw up now.
The mark of a true translator. He didn't translate what I said, he translated what he wanted to say. That's a very good trick to learn. But thank you. God bless you.
Okay.
My name is Bob. That's one O in the middle of two B's. If you add two B's, that makes me a boob, and we don't want to talk about that. So, all right, that's kind of a dopey person.
What is dopey?
Dopey?
Yeah.
Gloopy? All right, so maybe it's two O's. My name is Bob, and I work with Bible Mission. I work with Luba, and that's a lot of fun to work with Luba. It takes a lot of energy, but it's a whole lot of fun to work with Luba. So I will talk with you tonight for a little while, and then I will also come back in a couple of days and have another talk. So you probably get a lot more of me than you want, but I'll be here. Is enough?
Hi, how are you? My name is Heath. What else? I'm just kidding. I'm going to be speaking to you on how to greet an American. And so when you have Americans come to your city, how to greet Americans. And for my talent, I will play the drums, but Luba, she said her name and she said what she would be doing, but she didn't give a talent. So she is going to play the guitar and I'm going to play the drums. Okay?